this morning about 2 a.m. The truck was traveling on eastbound I-10 and hit one of our signs, then hit some guardrail and ended up over the Jersey barrier, straddling between the off-ramp and the main line. The highway was wet and it was raining, so weather very well could be a factor. The driver was okay. He walked away from this crash, which is always good news. And this will take most of the day to clean up just because of the volume of produce that is inside this vehicle. They're going to be out here for several hours just removing that produce and then trying to figure out how to remove the truck from where it's straddling.
This incident became a hazmat situation when the truck collided into the guardrail and rode up on top of the concrete Jersey wall. It has basically two fuel tanks, one on each side of the truck, with a capacity of 150 gallons apiece. Unfortunately, during this particular incident, there was a heavy downpour of rain, and that mixed with the fuel and the other contaminants and washed into the two retention basins on either side of the off-ramp. The responsible party hired a cleanup contractor. They already are in the process of cleaning up contamination on the roadway. Their next step is to put what they call booms into the water area of the retention basin, and they'll drag the booms, which will pull the oil fuel contamination that's on top of the water, and what they'll do is they'll drag it down to what they call a vacuum truck. The vacuum truck will suck in all of the petroleum contaminants that's drugged by the boom. Once that is completed and once the retention basins dry up, the cleanup contractor will come back to the scene. They will take what they call profile samples. They'll dig down into the soil, pulled in various locations within the retention basin. They will take those to a laboratory and then we'll have them tested to see if there's any contamination still left that wasn't, that migrated into the soil that they weren't able to get. But the majority of the contamination will be taken away today.
More than 260,000 vehicles a day travel through this point on I-10 each morning, which is a tremendous volume of traffic, and that was all impacted this morning by this crash. Once the immediate scene is cleaned up, ADOT's job isn't done. We'll have to replace the barrier that was damaged, and we'll have other work to do to make sure that the roadway is returned to a safe condition after this crash.
ADOT, keeping Arizona moving.